Today we are with the Greensboro Mayor Nancy Vaughn. She is joining us live in studio. We're discussing everything from crime to affordable housing, events happening around town, and anything else, right?
Absolutely. I love all the questions that we've gotten the last couple months. They're great.
So that is your cue to ask your question, and this is how you do it. You text us the question, 336-379-5775. You get to ask the mayor directly your question. She's going to answer on air. Today, though, I think we just start where all of us have started. I mean, we all woke up and we all recognize the calendar date.
We do.
You know, emotional day across the country, emotional day here.
Absolutely. This past Saturday, there was the 9/11 stair climb, which took place at the parking deck across the street from the Grasshoppers. There was a good outpouring of people coming up to walk the number of stairs that those first responders walked before the buildings came down, and just to think of that, all the gear that they were wearing and how they really committed themselves to that job, because I believe that many of them realized they weren't going to come out.
I mean, so many stories, so many lives impacted. I know that like our kids today only get to read it in the history books, right? But I love that in many of the schools they do like a walk of honor, and they have first responders who are there. That happened in Greensboro today.
And it's really up to us. My daughter did the stair climb, and she is 23. She has no firsthand memories of what happened that day. She was 9 months old. It is up to us to really make, when we say never forget, we need to have that be more than just a hashtag. You know, looking back, the one thing that I find really sad is that for a while we were so united as a country. We focused on the really big, important issues. There were flags all over the place. Neighbors were looking out for one another. And we are just 180 degrees from where we were
then.
Yes.
For sure. I know that kind of leads me into like the next thing, because of course the nation, you know, while they were mourning today and remembering today last night, they were watching the debate. It is full on election season.
That it absolutely is.
And so next election, the board, the council for the city of Greensboro is going to look very different.
In 2025.
Right.
Our elections are in 2025. I have announced that I am not going to run again. I believe the only other person who has specifically said they weren't going to run again is Mayor Pro Tem Yvonne Johnson. And of course you can change your mind. I will not, but I'm not going to speak for anybody else. But I think there is the potential for a significant turnover on council. And in some ways that concerns me very much, because we have some very difficult issues that we've, as a council, been committed to moving forward. I don't want to lose that momentum. We've had literally billions of economic development incentive job announcements in the last 3 years, things that we had worked towards for 10 years. I don't want them to screw that up. Let me just say, it is important that we capitalize on the announcements that we've made and make sure that we are getting our people back to work, that we are raising the standard of living in Greensboro and Guilford County and the surrounding region. So a wholesale turnover really is not healthy for a city.
And you know, we kind of bring this up of course a lot of people go to vote in a presidential election. Sometimes when it comes to a city election, they're like, that's small potatoes, but that's not true. They really do change where you live.
They do. And so there is, if you want to look up your voter record, if you want to find out what districts you're in, where you're going to vote, get a sample ballot, you go to NC Voter Lookup, and all you have to do is put your name, your first name, your last name, and your county, and it will bring up people with your name. Click on the one that's you. And I am always stunned. I will get these scathing emails about city council and how we're in the wrong direction. And they've never voted in a municipal election before. And so I kind of say, shame on you. People have died for your right to vote. I hope everybody gets out and votes this election and the next election. There was a sample ballot. They took it down because I think they're rerunning the ballots due to one of the presidential candidates dropping out. But your sample ballot will be on that site as well. I know that people always call me for some of the lesser known offices. This gives them the ability to do their own homework.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to be talking about crime and what we're doing what our plan is and what we've already done and what we want to do in the future. We're going to talk about affordable housing. We're going to talk about the IRC. All of those things, and we're going to talk about what you want to talk about. So this is your chance to get your question in, 336-379-5775, and we'll be back in just a few moments.